guys, it's Lyric and I'm back with another video and another Thomas Jefferson shirt, only because, okay guys, when I was in high school I bought shirts for everything. So now that I'm going to college, I feel the need to hurry up and wear all these shirts because like I don't really want to take them with me to New York for school because I just don't see the point. I mean, I guess they could be sleeve shirts, but whatever. Anyway, so I'm back today with another video, and like this came out of nowhere. Me and my coworkers were talking today at work and we were talking about this, and I just felt like I needed to speak on it because I feel like it happens to so many people all the time. And like I'm the type of person where like it's happened to me multiple times. It kind of is still happening. I don't even know at this point. So like, let's talk about it. Okay, so today our topic is actions speak louder than words. And when I tell you, everybody has heard this phrase, but I feel like nobody listens to it. So here's how it goes. So when you're talking to somebody, they should be giving you the same energy that you're giving them. And I feel like people don't really understand that because people are all about like the chase. Like you have guys chasing girls, you have girls chasing guys, and they're like, oh, if I keep doing this, if I post this picture, if they see this or they see me hanging out with this person, they'll want me more, they'll want to be with me, etc., etc. That's not how this should work. The thing about it is, if you're constantly checking up on somebody, or you're constantly snapping somebody, or you're constantly DMing somebody and they're not responding to you, you need to let them go, because obviously their energy isn't matching your energy. If I text somebody good morning and they don't respond, and then the next day they're like, oh, sorry, I was busy, good morning, they don't deserve my time and energy, because obviously you don't have the same energy that I'm giving you. And people always like to give that excuse like, oh, well, I was busy, I didn't look at my phone. Really? Like, I get it. People aren't always on their phone. Like, I'm not the type of person who's always scrolling on my phone. Like, I have a job, I go to work, like I come home, take me a good 2-hour nap, you know, eat a snowball if there's one in the back. But like, at some point I look at my phone. At some point I'm gonna see the notification, whether it's me checking the time, whether it's me just picking it up and the screen popping on, like I'm gonna see the message. So the people who like to use that excuse like, oh, I was busy, I didn't look at my phone, it's a bunch of BS, because at some point you saw the notification and chose not to answer. Everything in life is a choice. So if your phone lights up or it buzzes or whatever and you see a person's name come across the screen, you have a choice. You either open it, respond, or you look at it and don't respond. That's decisions that you're making. And my thing about it is, if somebody is texting you every day consistently, like you obviously know the text is coming. If I've texted you good morning every day for the last 2 weeks, and then I text you again on the 15th day, 2 weeks is 14 days. I text you again on the 15th day, you shouldn't be surprised. Like, you know the notification is coming and you're choosing not to answer it. Like, that's just how that works. And the thing about it is that I feel so bad because there are a lot of people, genuinely good people, who are checking up on people, who are putting their time and energy into people who don't care or who aren't giving that same vibe. And it sucks. Like, it really does suck, because I feel like people are missing out on great people that genuinely care about them because they want to play around or because they feel like that person is always going to be there. And that also goes for the people who are sending these messages, who are putting all the energy in. If you realize that someone's not reciprocating the energy that you're putting out there, if someone's not putting in the effort that you're putting in, eventually you have to stop, because if you don't, they're going to get that mentality that no matter what they do, no matter when they answer, you're always going to be there. And that's how they're going to treat you. They're going to treat you like a replacement. They're going to treat you like, oh, she's somebody that I can talk to, that I can hang out with, that I can do all this stuff with whenever I feel like it, when the person I really want to talk to isn't answering, because I know she's always going to be there, because I know she's never not going to answer me. And that's a real problem. And that's been a problem for me too. Like, people will in the past have ignored me, or I put like all this energy in, I text them every day, check on them, and they wouldn't answer me. And then the second they text me, I'm responding like a minute later or like a second later. As soon as I see the notification, like I'm running to respond because I want to talk to this person so bad. But the point of the matter is that, like, even though I want to talk to this person so bad, they obviously don't want to talk to me that bad, because if they had, they would have answered when I texted them all those other times. And it sucks. Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like, it really does suck, but it's just something that like you have to realize and you have to get used to, because it makes no sense for you to be putting all your love, your energy, your effort, your soul into somebody who isn't giving it back. Like, there's somebody out there who's going to give the same energy as you. I promise you there is. There's somebody out here who's going to give the same vibe as you. You just have to wait and find them. And it may take a while. It may take like a long while, but at the end of the day, it's worth waiting. I'd rather wait for someone who's going to put in the same energy that I'm putting in than put in the energy for somebody who doesn't care. And like, this came along, I have a friend, and she put in energy with a guy for 2 years. She had a crush on a guy for 2 years, constantly talking to him, became friends with him, hung out with them, helped him with homework, like all this great stuff in like our beginning years of high school, like 9th and 10th grade. Come to find out, he was dating someone the whole time. And he never told her because he liked the attention. He liked having her around. He liked having her when him and his girlfriend were fighting. And that's not okay. Like, you are not a second choice. You should not be a second option. You're either someone's first choice or you're not a choice at all. And that's how that works. Like, you should never put yourself on the back burner hoping that someone will want you, hoping that someone will get interested in you. Because 9 times out of 10, if you're showing someone who you are, and you're showing someone like, I'm a genuine person who's going to text you good morning, who's going to text you good night, who's going to make sure that you're okay, who's going to make sure you have our assignments, who's going to make sure you made it home safe. Like, you're showing someone that you have everything there is to offer, and they're still pushing you to the side. So not only are you too good for them, they don't deserve you. Like, you can find somebody who's better. You can find somebody who's going to do all the things that you're doing for them, for you. And that's how it should go. Like, if you text someone good morning, they should say good morning back. Like, it should be a give and take type of relationship, not a you giving everything, and then just taking. That's not okay. And I mean, and a second situation, it doesn't always start off like that. So I've been in situations where somebody has given me the same energy up until a point, and then once that point hit, they just stopped. It's like everything just changed. It was like a switch, and it was like, boop, now you're even more energy than me. And that's a problem. Like, when you realize that switch, that's something that you need to talk about. Because if someone's giving the same energy as you, and all of a sudden they're no longer giving the energy that you're giving, then something happened. And it could be something going on in their life. It could be something that has nothing to do with you. But at the same time, it could be that they're not as interested in you anymore as they were in the beginning. And that's something that needs to be said so that you can move on, and so that you can talk to somebody else, and so that you can develop a relationship with somebody else. Like, you deserve more. Actions speak louder than words. Nowadays, people like to come with all these words. People like to say, oh, like, I like you, I can take care of you, I'm going to take you on all these dates, I'm such a good guy, don't listen to what people say about me, like, I'm great, I'm nothing like the other people you messed with. And then their actions don't match their words. They say they're nothing like the other person you messed with, and then they ignore you. Or they say they're nothing like the person you messed with, and then they cancel plans on you to hang out with their friends. Like, their actions need to match their words. If their actions don't match their words, then you need to go. Because obviously, they can't stick to what they're saying. And if you stay in that situation with a person who's saying all this stuff and their actions aren't matching, it's going to become a problem. Especially because a lot of people, like, you talk to someone to potentially get into a relationship. Like, if I start talking to you, if I'm investing time into you, it's because I want to see if you have the potential to be in a relationship with, if you have the potential for me to be with long term. And I feel like a lot of people don't realize that. Like, a lot of people don't realize that talking isn't just talking. Like, if I'm talking to you, if I'm investing time into you, if I'm telling my friends about you, my family about you, if I'm posting you, like, that means something to me. I'm doing it because I see a future with you one day. And if your actions can't match your words, if you're doing all this talk about how much you like me, how beautiful I am, how you want to show me off, but none of your social media knows that I exist, none of your friends know that I exist, none of your family knows that I exist, you can't even text me back, like, what? Like, you make no sense. Like, that's stupid. Why are you wasting my time? You're not only wasting my time, but you're wasting your time. Like, everyone's time is being wasted because you can't simply say, like, I'm not into you, I don't want this, I only like your attention. Like, just be real. Be real. I don't know. I feel like at the end of the day, this is kind of like a rant video because it just made me mad, and like, I'm going through that right now, so it just makes me even more mad. But like, the thing about it is, energy needs to match energy. And so I did this thing today, or I'm doing this thing right now. It would have been finished when this video went up. Yeah, it would have been finished when this video went up. But it's this thing where, take someone who you are giving all your energy to. Someone who you feel like you give all your energy to. You text them consistently every day. You say good morning, good night. You check in on them, all that great stuff. And then don't talk to them for 24 hours. 24 hours. Never text first. Don't send a text. Don't send a snap. Don't do anything. Like, just completely cut off contact and see if they contact you. Because if you completely cut off contact with someone for 24 hours who you are texting on a daily basis and they never even text you to check on you, obviously you aren't as important to them as you thought you were. Or you aren't as important to them as they said that you were. Because people make time for things that are important to them. It's simple as that. Like, shopping, something that sounds so superficial, but whatever. Shopping is something that's important to me. So I make time for it. When I want to go to the mall, I make time to go to the mall. When I want to hang out with my siblings, I make time because that's something that's important to me. When things are important to you, you make time. If you can't make time for something that you claim is important to you, then obviously it's not that important. And that's just the bottom line. And I feel like it's a hard truth, but it's a truth that people need to hear. And it's a truth that people need to realize, because you're going to get yourself stuck in a lot of bad situations trying to make people care. And that's something that I had to learn. You cannot make people care about you. You cannot make people want you. People like to say that, oh, I can take your man, like I can make him want me. No, you can't. He either wants you or he doesn't. Nothing that you do is going to make him want you. It's just not going to happen. I'm sorry. Like, that's just the hard facts. It's not going to happen. So, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you do what you need to do. You take this video however you want to take it. It really doesn't matter to me. Like, I'm taking it how I want to take it. I'm doing a 24-hour thing right now. We'll see how that works out by the time this video goes up. But I mean, at the end of the day, like, really think about it. Like, I really want you guys to sit down. Whoever watches this, I want you guys to really sit down and think, like, are you giving your energy to people who don't deserve it? Are you giving your energy to people who aren't giving it back? And if you are, then you need to evaluate. Do you really need these people? Like, if they're not benefiting you in any way, if they're not contributing to your life in a positive manner, do you really need to take them with you on your journey? Do they really need to be in your life? And yeah, that's just something that I feel like people really need to think about and really need to evaluate, especially my people going to college. Like, I feel like this video is really for them, because a lot of people are going to college. You're about to experience a whole new world, possibly in a whole new place. Do you really need to be dragging people along with you, dragging problems along with you who aren't helping you? Like, do you really need to be bringing anything but positive vibes into this next step in your life? Like, that's just something that I think that people should think about. That's something that I had to think about. And it really makes you stop and you realize how many people you have to cut off. Or at least I realized how many people I was going to have to let go, because at the end of the day, you don't need to be on my journey with me into whatever. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I don't know if it helped. I feel like I was kind of all over the place and I kind of talked a little fast, but it's whatever. See you guys next time.